I play Ringette. I love Ringette.
I really enjoy Ringette. I play Ringette, and I think it's super.
And this is Ringette. Ringette is a game for girls, played on ice with protective equipment. But it's not a body contact game, and injuries are rare.
Being a member of a team is a good feeling. We don't just have good times when we're on the ice.
Ringette is easy to understand. The winning team is the one that puts the ring in the other team's goal more times.
I like high-scoring games because you see more action and more people are to get goals and more people trying to use their best skills when they're getting goals. There are a couple of good shots that you can use to get the most effect out of it. You can use a wrist shot, which really makes the goalie more tense now because you're really letting a lot of power into it. And then there's a sneaky sort of shot where you can just pull your stick back and you can use a low shot and it just goes along the ice and you can make it go really fast so she thinks it's going up, but then you put it down.
And you should be able to backhand it too. That's right. You can't kick the ring in. That's one of the rules. Let me tell you about a few others. Notice this girl has a red stick. That means she's one of two defensemen and can only go up to the other team's blue line. The two blue sticks are forwards, and they can't go back over their blue line. And the center with the white stick can go anywhere. There are no offsides in Ringette, but the ring cannot be carried over the blue lines. It must be passed. The large semicircle goal crease protects the goalie, and no other players, even on your own team, are allowed to put a skate or stick inside it. The referees do call penalties, and body checking is definitely not allowed.
Yeah, you gotta get in with the stick or else you get called for penalties. Like if you get your elbows in there or your hips in there, you're off for body contact. Like you can't even touch her. Ringette is a very clean game. There's no body contact. And the refs really do a good job.
6 way, 2 for body contact. Blue stick.
As a defense player, like if I get a penalty, it can really hurt our team because when I come off the ice, there's nobody to go on to replace me, and that has 3 of them coming on 2 of us, and we're shorthanded.
Skating is the most important skill of the game.
The faster you can skate, and the better you can turn, stop, and pivot, the better you can play Ringette.
Next comes carrying the ring.
When you carry the ring on your sticks, you want to keep it away from your checker. But you still want to be able to take a shot or make a pass. Some girls get to be real tricky with that ring, especially with good skaters. When you check another player, you have to get in front of her or alongside of her and hit your stick up against hers, like from underneath, and hit hers up. But then the point is, if you get her stick up, you got to get your stick in the ring.
One player needs special skills, the goaltender.
I've been playing golf for a few years now. It's a real action position. You gotta be fast on your skates with good balance. You stop the ring any way you can, and sometimes you're just plain lucky. It's important to work together with your defense, both before the ring comes and after you get it. The ring comes fast, but with my pads of protection, it doesn't hurt. Sometimes you stop the hard shots, and then there's an easy one. That can be rather frustrating. But all in all, it's fun. You can play ringette just for fun, or you can try to really get good, and some girls even go to a ringette summer camp, where you get lots of practice and good coaching.
As in any sport, good coaching is the way to improve quickly. It's a lot faster to learn from an expert than by your own trial and error.
As well, they learn about the strategy of the game, and this really helps you to play better as a team.
As you know, the game of ringette is a game of control. And since we have to pass that ring over each blue line, and it is a team sport because of that, we have to structure the situation so that whenever we do pass that ring over the blue line, we want it back. We want to control that ring as much as possible. It even starts back with the goalie. When the goalie picks up that ring and makes a save, it starts from that point on that we want to control the ring, pass it over both blue lines, get it down to the other end, and then hopefully get a good shot on their net.
It is a team game. You have to practice working together. Passing is so important to get a fast break going. Learning to take a pass takes some practice. The spear of fast-moving ring isn't as easy as some girls make it look.
Whether it's at the house league or the higher competitive levels, for so many young girls to have so much healthy fun, it takes a lot of adult organization. From the coaches to the referees to the executives, they're all volunteers.
Come on, Karen!
It's all doing the same way we did it in practice.
And in many cases, entire families get involved. For the mother or father who would like to participate, there are clinics, both for referees and coaches.
They're humans, they make mistakes. I'm sure as a coach you've put out the wrong line or the wrong girls at a certain
And not only in the
situation
classroom, but also on the ice. And it can be really satisfying especially when you see the girls having so much fun.
We start the play with a free pass, and this is one of the places we try to work out set passing plays. One of our plays is to screen the goalie the same as they do in hockey. When we look at it from the goalie's obstructed view, it makes it pretty tough for her to stop the ring if the shot is on. Anytime you score a goal is great, but it's even better when you score for some real good teamwork.
These girls were traveling to the provincial finals. And this goal ties the game at 5-5 with less than a minute to play. This calls for some strategy. And you can feel the tension as it looks like the game is headed into overtime. Oshawa scores with just 22 seconds remaining. Let's see that goal again. That dramatic goal wins the game and the provincial championship for 13 and 14-year-olds, earning them the right to go on to the national finals with the other divisional winners. No wonder they're so excited.
I know winning isn't everything. But to me, it's a lot more fun to win than to lose. Sometimes I think it's too bad that both teams can't win.
Most of the teams seem to have a mascot, and it seems funny how superstitious you can get over a teddy bear. Not everybody can win the championship and the trophy, and that's what makes it so satisfying if the team is good enough to go all the way.
It's worth noting that at every Ringette tournament or championship, awards are always given for sportsmanship as well as winning.
Have a good time out in Winnipeg. It's tremendous, eh? Really good. Thank you.
Ringette is very well organized, and it's played right across the country. The first national championships were played in 1979.
Yes, Ringette has come a long way since Sam Jacks, an innovative recreation director in North Bay, decided that girls needed a more feminine alternative to hockey. That was 1963. Just 16 years later, the game he dreamt up saw its first national final. And it's unfortunate that Sam Jacks didn't live to see how great his inspiration was. As we watch these 16 and 17-year-old girls from Ajax, Ontario, take on Manitoba for the national championship, you can see that Ringette is truly an excellent game, a super sport for girls, not only for the healthy exercise and recreation, but for the camaraderie and the spirit of working together, and in this case, winning as a team.
When you're on a team, you feel like you're participating not only for yourself, but you're trying to help out with everybody else. And you feel like you've done something really good, not just by doing it by yourself.
You just know that lifelong memories are being formed right there out on that ice. Good times that will never be forgotten. And it all began with a little rubber ring and a stick and a game they call Ringette.